Sanibonani, dumelang absheni, hello and welcome back to our channel. The hustle is real. I hope nimnandi nimjojo nimoja, and I am your hostess, your girl Unokhanya Nyati and Okhanya Kakhulu. So today's topic is a topic that is quite sensitive to the Gen Z, Umjolo The Dating, a topic that we are very sensitive about, a topic that we love to hate but we love to do because we are like Nike, we just do it. So ladies and gentlemen, let's get into it.
Maybe you should leave this girl alone, but you're wrong.
So in today's topic, I will be briefly discussing my experience in the Umjolo industry and the pros and the cons, and basically my views overall in the industry of Umjolo. I call it an industry because it's like being employed, and being paid minimum wage because wow, good tense mtase. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I just want to say from a personal experience, I've been in quite a number of, not a number, I'm exaggerating, my bad. I've been in, a few long-term relationships and it always ends in tears, unfortunately for me. I don't know why, even though I always put in the work. But yeah, I was in a relationship with a person for for actually plus 3 years. I think 3 years and a month. And, there were pros and cons. There were high mountains and low valleys, and it was filled with joyous days and the worst days, honestly. And personally for me, I feel like my experience as a whole, it was 40% joy and 60% sorrow. I don't know if maybe I was investing in the wrong people, but ultimately from my experience, what I learned was I am very capable of loving a person more than I love myself. And I don't know if that is a good or a bad thing, but I like to think that it's a good thing because that shows that I am committed. When I commit to something, I commit fully and I'm invested and all of those beautiful things. But also I give a little too much of myself because one thing about me, I'm a hopeless romantic. And to some extent, it's kind of like not realistic because I'm into the movie type of love, the Cinderella happily ever after type of love. And living in this day and age, it's almost humanly impossible, unfortunately for me. And also, one of the things that my friends told me about me, he told me that he notices that if I'm into someone, whether it's romantically or just as a friend or whatever relationship we're trying to build, if I'm into you and I like your vibe, I'm going to come at you openly and be like, listen, I like your vibe and I want us to build something solid, have a solid foundation of whatever relationship we're going to build. And if I honestly don't feel you like that, I'm just gonna make excuses upon excuses upon excuses, especially this meetup thing, guys. Our parents told us not to talk to strangers. You guys are making it a trend to talk to strangers. No, that's not how we do it, baby girl, baby boy. In B. Simone's words, that's not how we do it. That's not how we do it, ladies and gentlemen. So please be safe. Don't meet no more bani. Out here, guys. And yeah, I'd like to think that as much as we are being dribbled, Bantase, people have turned into Cristiano Ronaldo in the streets. What day is the streets? What is this? These things, like I'm failing to understand why is everybody trying to prove a point. I think the main reason why we are failing so much in having stable romantic relationships is because even friendships, 40, is because everybody is trying to prove a point. Firstly, everybody's trying to prove that I can get whoever I want and you can't tell me anything about it. And everybody is trying to prove that if you can cheat on me, I can do it too, and I can do it twice as much. And in the process, we're just building a train of broken hearts because we break the next person's heart trying to prove a point or trying to heal ourselves, because apparently a shoulder to cry on is to ride on. I don't know about you guys, but I've heard that saying way more often than I should, and I think it's just wrong. Personally, from my experience, I just think that indulge in yourself, like just embrace whatever sorrow and pity you're going through. Pity yourself until you feel you're fine, instead of stringing people along into whatever hurt and pain that you're going through, because now we're just building generations and trains and populations of heartbroken people. And I mean, who's going to find love in a situation like that? Because it's inevitable for everybody to end up single and miserable, and that's not what we want, guys. Love is a really beautiful thing from my perspective. I may not know it as exclusively and as fully, but we all have our different descriptions of love. And from my perspective, if done correctly, I don't know if there's a right or wrong way to do it, but if done correctly, love is a really beautiful thing. I come from a family where we love love, we embrace love, and my biggest role models were my parents because they actually did give me a perfect picture of what love is because I've never seen my parents fight. And it's just like, you know what, I want that. I'm not saying I don't want to fight because that's not realistic, no, but I'm just saying I want that beautiful love, the love that overcomes everything. But unfortunately, our mindsets are in very different places, ladies and gentlemen. Unfortunately, you guys still want to play Piki Piki Mabelani Sala Sala Gentlemen. No, I ain't here for it. Nah, you can, in Kendrick Lamar's great words, you can miss me with that BS because, wow, I want to grow old with someone. I'm the type of person who likes to build and wants to grow old with someone, but unfortunately, not all of us have that perspective. Okay, I understand that I'm pretty young. A lot of people would be surprised that I'm speaking this way. And it's kind of like, no, it's understandable. I'm pretty young to be wanting to invest in someone. I should be enjoying my youth and whatnot, which is reasonable because, I mean, who wants to commit at an early age without experiencing? But I don't know, it's just my perspective, my point of view. Everybody's entitled to their own opinions. And I think maybe if I get my heart broken one more time, then I'm playing. Yay! I'm playing. So guys, please do share your thoughts in terms of Umjolo because I feel like there's been a lot of negative light being shown upon the whole dating scene because of all, especially with the public figures that are together. When things go wrong, everybody's just like, I give up. You know why? We are idealizing, I don't know if I said that right. Idealizing other people's relationships and we're expecting to have the same thing and the same outcome, which is humanly impossible. Hence, we are all different, unique. There is no two no kanyas, fortunately for me. And I mean, we can't always replicate everything that we see, whether it's good or bad, but we can do our best to get the best outcome. You know what I'm saying? So, guys, I mean, at this current moment, 90% of us have just given up with this whole love thing, and I don't blame any of us because honestly, it's just like, phew, it's exhausting to invest so much of yourself into someone and only for them to give you like the bare minimum, and it's just like, one, is there something I'm doing wrong? Because the unfortunate thing is that people are projecting their negativity and their half-hearted energies towards you as an individual. I'm a person who gives everything fully. I don't do anything half-heartedly. I just give my all, whether it's my schoolwork, even though sometimes it can be last minute, but whether it's my schoolwork or it's my love life or it's my spirituality, especially my spirituality, or it's my hustle, I always do everything wholeheartedly because I'm expecting like immaculate results. I don't want anything short of what I've dreamt of. I'm a big dreamer, I'm a hustler, and I just want to speak of relationships in terms of being a hustler. It can be quite distracting having someone or a partner who doesn't support you fully in whether it's your hustle or you as an individual. Because obviously, as partners or as your significant other, the aim isn't to find fulfillment through finding another person and expecting them to complete you. I think that's the wrong idea that we tend to give ourselves. I think the idea is that you should be full and fulfilled on your own. You should be complete. They just come into the picture to add on to what already exists, and that just makes it immaculate. Imagine being given a six-pack or having the money to buy a six-pack on your own, and then somebody just comes with another six-pack and says, you know what, let's vibe together. That's the nice thing. Somebody who adds on to what already exists. That's the picture that I'm trying to give off to you guys. And sometimes we can be dependent on our significant others, which isn't wrong because after all, we're human, and human interaction is something that is important to us. It's biologically woven into us, and that's how we exist, that's how we live through human interaction. And obviously, hence, most of us find it very important to some extent, even though we are in denial. We find it important to find a significant other and stay stable with them now until the end of time, and that's a beautiful thing. But to some extent, it's kind of like we sacrifice parts of ourselves to try and keep someone who doesn't even want to be kept. And it's unfortunate because it's just like, as a hustler, I have a dream, and I can't fully focus on my dream because I'm stressing about a partner who is not willing to work on whatever relationship we have. It's not, in fact, it's not only about relationships, it's also friendships. Actually, people are starting to do things half-heartedly. It is exhausting. Bantasa, I don't know who started this trend. Half. Hey, which audacity tree did you pick from? Because I'm gonna burn it down. No, it's not on. What is this? These things, I'm not here for it. I don't like to see it. So yeah, guys, people must also know that there's boundaries. Yes, we are spouses or significant others or friends, but there's boundaries. Just know that even though you are a priority to me, you're not top priority. My top priority is my hustle. So for instance, as an individual, my hustle is to aspire to be like a professional presenter one day, and you expect me as your significant other to go to callbacks whenever you are free. Like, I should free my time for you and not for my dream and my hustle. That makes no sense, guys. Let's be realistic. As much as we should support each other and whatnot and give things fully, let's not be narcissistic. Let's not be hypocrites. Let's just not be self-centered individuals, because as your partner, you support my dream, I support your dream equally. Reciprocity is everything. I understand where people say communication is everything. Guys, communication is nothing if a person is not understanding you or reciprocating, because umuntu can just sit and listen to you and go sorry, I won't do it again. Gupi, I pinned the foot. I'll tell you, they repeat. Because why? They are record players. In their head, there's nothing wrong with what they are doing. Idiots. But anyway, when you communicate with the person, you expect the person to understand where you're coming from. Let's learn to put ourselves in other people's shoes and see things from their perspective. And then if it's a situation where you understand that, no, my partner helped me out the other time, she or he promoted whatever project I was doing, and now they need support in terms of sales. Let me also, spread the word, get customers, get whatever collaborations I can get, because they reciprocated their support for me. Let me do the same thing. And I feel like until then, we're still going to get dribbled. This is still going to be a World Cup of heartaches and people's genitals, unfortunately, because wow. And also, lastly, if I should just say briefly, this whole thing of casual intercourse, sometimes it can be, we deal with things differently, but guys, it's bound for someone to catch feelings if you guys are having casual intercourse, because wow, you guys are exchanging bodily fluids, and it's not just bodily fluids. Ooh, damn. Do you know how many people that person has been with? Not that having multiple body counts is wrong, but I'm just saying, can we just be careful with who we indulge with? Because there's soul ties involved. At least I believe in soul ties. There's soul ties involved, because it's not just a physical encounter, it's a spiritual encounter. Hence, when you meet a person for the first time, sometimes you don't like their vibe. Your spirits are communicating in a way of, nah, we're not on the same boat. It's the same thing with intercourse, guys. You can't just be indulging with everyone, because how many souls has that person indulged with, and they now dragging you along? Are they dropping off those souls with you? Can we just be careful with ourselves? And also, let's learn to establish some sort of discipline when it comes to my loved ones' boundaries and my hustle. Because when you're deeply in love with someone, it can cloud your judgment to a point where your hustle suffers. If your hustle doesn't suffer, whoever your significant other is with you because they want to gain something from your hustle, especially if they see that you are hustling in a way where it's productive and it's getting you income. People are not always there for love. People are chameleons. People change colors. Orange, red, blue, rainbow nation. People will shook you. If your family members can turn on you, what more the person who sheltered you on campus? Tell me that. What is this? These things. I'm just saying, can we be careful who we associate ourselves with? Because as much as me included, as much as we can, or we are capable of loving someone unconditionally, that love could somehow be our downfall as hustlers. And we don't want to encounter such things. We don't want to say, I had such a good business going on, and my now ex was helping me out, and all of a sudden we would spend on traveling and vacation. And not that there's anything wrong with rewarding yourself, but be careful about it, because people take, especially if you're a giver. People never stop taking. People will take and take. They won't take your money only. They'll take away parts of your soul that are irreplaceable. They take away your state of mind, like something golden about you, something that's irreplaceable about you. They'll take it away and you won't notice it because you're so deep into whatever feeling and relationship, even friendships that you're in. So be careful. As much as we're supporting each other and sharing our successes with our loved ones, let's have boundaries, let's have limits, let's encourage each other also as significant others. Don't be just my boyfriend or my girlfriend just for the sake of us exchanging saliva and bodily fluids. No, I want someone who has a vision, a bigger picture, someone who can see what I see in 10 years time. I like envisioning things in advance. I have a very big mind, so I want someone who can relate with me, someone who sees what I see, and that just makes the goal even more possible, bigger, better. Let's not drag each other down. Let's encourage each other. Let's build each other. Let's be in this together like partners should. Let's not only be partners in terms of love interest. Let's be my best friend, be my significant other, be my business partner, be my motivator, be my counselor, be my shoulder to cry on, be my family when I need you, be my protector, and obviously I will reciprocate. Kumnandi kanjani makunjalo? Akumnandi tase kumnandi. Kumnandi wathi ngeSwati kumnandi. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, this was my rendition of Umjolo and my thoughts and deep down what I think should happen and shouldn't happen from my point of view. And I think, guys, this love thing, we can make it work if we are willing. It's just that there's so many of us that are broken and are trying to heal through breaking other people and we don't even notice it. And let's be careful, guys. Let's be careful with who we invest our time in, what we invest, where we invest. Let's behold some people as well. I mean, not everybody can be an angel. There are some walking, breathing with two nostrils, Lucifers out there, but that's none of our business. And let's learn from our past experiences. I know we have people that have broken our hearts to a point of no return. Give yourself time, heal on your own, embrace whatever pain you're going through. Kalamtase. Cry, and make sure the day you stop crying, you never cry over the same reason again, because that's the day you will know that you've had enough. Like, it's okay to cry, and I don't think it should be a gender limited thing. Whether you're a boy or a girl, cry, let go of all of that pain. My favorite artist, India Ari, please listen to the song Get It Together, because wow, it speaks to the soul and it speaks to us broken-hearted people. I'm not saying I'm broken-hearted, but for the time when I was, you know what I'm saying. So yes, let's invest in ourselves as well. Hustlers, don't forget your hustle once you find your significant other. If anything, they are supposed to encourage you and motivate you. And if you're lucky, your significant other could even be your muse to hustle and to do better. And that is something that is very rare to find. And once you find it, don't mess it up, guys. Stop messing up rare, genuine things. Yo! Niyamos. Why? Why Nimosha? Why Janabina? Why? Can we just stop being so narrow-minded and learn to see something authentic and genuine when it's here and in front of our eyes, and look after it? Because for some of you guys, I swear true love will slap you in the face and you wouldn't even see it, and it's exhausting. Imagine the effort the other person is putting. That's it. Which is a squad. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, yes, as I was saying, I've learned that I am so capable of love and I'm very forgiving. Well, this is from a past relationship, my longest one, by the way. I'm capable of love, I'm very forgiving, and I'm so kind for my own good, As much as whoever broke my heart, I may not respect them the way I did before because of what they put me through, but as an individual, I respect humans. So for their sake, I'm very civil, by the way. I'm very civil. So if we had to have some sort of encounter, I'd be a very civil person. And a side message to that person, I am very grateful for the lessons you've taught me. I will never be a clown again. Jokes. But yeah, you taught me that I'm so capable of love to a point of no return. You taught me that I'm patient. You taught me that I'm strong. And even though it was in the worst way possible, I appreciate you, you know. Life is lessons. Sometimes we win some, sometimes we lose some. People are in your life for a reason, a season, or a lifetime. And keep that with you, ladies and gentlemen. And that is it from me, your girl unokhanya lo khanya kakhulu uManyatsi uNdosi uMagalelo uMagana ngonyezi inyathi emnyama ngoba inyathi ithakazelo guys izinzima. Let's do it again. uManyatsi uMdluli uNdosi uMagalela inyathi emnyama kodwa emhlophe ngenhliziyo yena uMagana ngonyezi. I got it. Anyway, have a great day or night wherever you are. Please do share your thoughts, subscribe, share, post notification link. Do it all, Bantase, because your interaction is important to us because we are hustlers doing it for the hustlers out there. I'd like to love and leave you guys. Good night, good morning, Nini. Tanda kali ratula.